We may not have gone to theaters this year, but films, including a lot of the English movies, definitely made their way into our homes. Most big budget Hollywood films which were slated for a release in early 2021 got postponed, but there were a few on OTT platforms that caught our attention. These also include films that were originally released abroad in 2020 but were released here on streaming platforms this year. Here are the best English movies of 2021 on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and more. The first one is Nomadland. Frances McDormand is Fern, a woman in her 60s who, after losing everything during the Great Recession, decided to take a journey through the American Midwest. All she has is her van and everything in it. The experiences she has doing odd jobs to survive, meeting new people every day is woven together brilliantly by director Chloe Zhao in Nomadland. Second one is I Care a Lot, a slick con movie that definitely sticks its landing. I Care a Lot stars Rosamund Pike as a shrewd legal guardian who takes old people under her care and in turn takes possession of their wealth. But when she tries to swindle money from a woman who has ties to a powerful gangster, all hell breaks loose. Third one is Judas and the Black Messiah. Released late last year, we all waited for quite some time for this critically acclaimed movie to hit streaming platforms in India. Judas and the Black Messiah is a powerful tale of how William O'Neill, after being offered a plea deal by the FBI, infiltrates the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party in the late 1960s. The movie also stars Daniel Kaluuya, who eventually won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Fred Hampton, chairman of the Black Panther Party. Fourth one is Luca. Pixar movies are not made to make sense, but it still manages to touch a chord with its message. Luca is just another glorious example of it. A coming-of-age tale about a boy who experiences an unforgettable summer in an Italian seaside town with his newfound best friend. Their bond is threatened by a secret that could change everything. Fifth one is Malcolm and Mary. One of the most exciting projects shot when the whole world was under lockdown. Sam Levinson, who also is the showrunner for Euphoria, brought two very talented actors, John David Washington and Zendaya, under one roof and made Malcolm and Mary. The story is about an up-and-coming Hollywood director and his girlfriend, whose story he adapted for his first big break. They find themselves in an intense argument one night that threatens their relationship. Sixth one is Zack Snyder's Justice League. 3 years after the theatrical version that at this point should be buried and never spoken about, Zack Snyder was able to release his cut of Justice League, and the result is a much more coherent end product that actually elevated the movie manifolds. When Steppenwolf attacks Themyscira and steals one of the 3 mother boxes after the death of Superman, it is up to the Justice League formed by Bruce Wayne to save the planet. Seventh one is Raya and the Last Dragon. Kumandra, where humans and dragons once lived together, is now a disjointed land that consists of 5 tribes, with all but one dragon turned into stone after a deadly plague wreaks havoc. It is now up to Raya, a warrior, to track down the last remaining dragon, Sisu. Raya and the Last Dragon is yet another winner from Pixar and manages to touch all the right chords in terms of storytelling, leaving you teary-eyed. Eighth one is The Dig. Set right before World War II, a wealthy landowner, Edith Pretty, hires an amateur but skillful archaeologist, Basil Brown, to investigate the mounds on her property. What he and his team discover becomes a matter of national interest. With the war looming over Britain, the duo must do everything they can to protect it from authorities. The dig makes for a really nice watch set in the English countryside and also features memorable performances from Carey Mulligan and Ralph Fiennes. Ninth one is Minari. Story follows a South Korean family that moves to the United States of America in hopes of a better life. While both husband and wife work in poultry, the former dreams of creating a farm of his own, which sells exotic Korean produce to American market. Many situations arise that challenge this family, but they also realize how to face them resiliently and together. In many ways, Minari epitomizes the realistic challenges of the American dream. 10th one is Godzilla vs. Kong. Finally, a big budget blockbuster film which I was quite lucky to catch on the big screen. Godzilla vs. Kong was supposed to take forward the so-called Monsterverse after the events of Godzilla, King of Monsters, and boy, does it succeed. The film is a visual treat with a rather simple storyline that doesn't distract you from the obvious Clash of the Titans theme of the film. If the scenes where the two monsters go head to head doesn't excite you, I don't know many things that will.